So basically, pilots don't use their feet much at all now.
No, very little.
Yeah.
They will, just in the final part of the
Yeah.
but,
So it's just a bit more sensitivity on the rudder.
Yes.
Effectively.
Yeah.
And do the AE320s have inputs with feet as well, or is it all?
They do, but that's even more automated. So
Yeah.
very little rudder input. All of those. Okay. So we're at Kai. I believe, Kai. And we're facing south here on the runway. Hamilton Island's up to our northeast up here. So we're going to take off, climb to a couple of thousand feet, then turn left, head straight over the top of Tundos, up around Hook Island, big right turn, and then come into Hamilton. This is a short runway as well, but not as bad as Queenstown. Okay, so we're flat 5. We don't need to worry about a short fuel takeoff here, so we'll do the same procedure again. You can stand the throttles up to vertical.
Yep.
Just check the engines are okay. Full thrust. So it's a little bit still here, but it does improve as we get off. It's 80 knots, so just relaxing the column. And rotate. Yep. As soon as it rotates, relax it back, that's it. And just keep that horizon just in view. That's nice. You see how the nose didn't get away from you there?
Yeah.
Alright, so nose just a little bit above the horizon. To get the gear up. And we'll head straight ahead for the time being. So just keep your wings level straight ahead. Okay. Coming around to a left turn now to a heading of 350. And we're going to climb up to 10,000 feet. So pitch your nose up on about the 10-degree line, that'll get us climbing nicely.
What was that saying?
Yeah, nose up a little bit more because we're just actually not climbing at the moment because we're banking fairly steep. So it's warning us that we're close to the ground, but we haven't got our gear or our flaps down.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. There we are, we're climbing now. See a heading line coming around. So as that approaches, nose forward and rolling right to intercept. So roll right now and roll right the other way. Yep. That's it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, it's counterintuitive, but that's yeah.
I was watching that and I was watching that.
Because you're rolling the other way to
Yeah.
counteract the turn. Yeah. That's it. We're just about there. A little bit more to your right. Pick up that heading. We're passing 2,000 feet on our way to 10,000. I'll speed us up a bit more now. 320 knots.
So taking off's actually pretty straightforward.
Yeah, much easier than landing.
Yeah, landing is a singularly hard to pick a flight.
Yeah, although there's quite a bit of risk with takeoff that they have to manage in that
Yeah, an engine failure.
failure or something. And this aircraft can happily fly on one engine all day.
Oh, right.
No problem at all, even at full weight.
So it could actually take off
Yep.
from zero start?
Yep, can.
Really?
Yeah.
Have they ever tested it?
The only thing is that very low to the ground, if you do get an engine failure, there's a lot of asymmetric thrust.
So you're using your rudders a whole
they
lot.
have to be, they have to do a lot of things in a very short space of time to keep the aircraft safe. But that's what they drill in the simulators.
Right.
If it ever happens in real life, they click into gear.
Yeah.
And that's what the safety training is all about.
Yeah.
So, okay, just a bit more to your right, pick up that heading line. That's right. Yeah, so you've got about got a very shallow amount of bank there, probably bank a little bit more. That's it. Yeah. For a small correction like that, you only need about 5 degrees angle of bank because
Yeah, just slowly come around.
it just slowly comes around. Yeah. It's 8,000 feet, so we're going to be pushing the nose down, not quite yet, but just very soon. As we come through about 9,500 feet, we'll start to lower the nose. Yep. Back down to just above your horizon, lowering the nose. That's good. And you can just come just below that little 2.5 degree notch. You'll be level about there, yeah. And pretty much on your heading, that's great. Look at that, 10,000 feet on the knot.
You do get a little bit of a feel for it after a while.
You do, yeah.
Remarkable.
Yeah. So you can see the Whitsundays out there in the distance. We're just coming over the top of Brampton Island here. And we're actually going to be heading straight over Whitehaven Beach pretty much. Have you ever been up there?
Yeah. Well, I've landed on this a few times actually.
Yeah.
So,
Have you been to Whitehaven Beach at all? Have you taken the helicopter flight up there? Or?
No.
Yeah, it's not very well depicted in here, but if you ever do it in real life, it's absolutely fantastic.
Right. I must say the scenery is spectacular. However.
Yeah. Coming into Hamilton, it's really good. Yeah, I was up there a couple of years ago. I took a helicopter flight up to Whitehaven, and when the pilot realised that I was a fixed-wing pilot, he decided to show me what helicopters can do that fixed-wing aircraft can't. So we flew up Whitehaven Beach at about 200 feet off the ground, and then we came to a stop and hovered, and then we reverse hovered all the way up the beach.
Oh, really?
And then he was turning in reverse.
Gosh.
Showing us as well.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Didn't whet your appetite for a helicopter?
I did actually.
Yeah, the old book, though.
But I could never afford the train.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite an amazing feeling of freedom.
Yeah. And did you, sort of have you sort of yearned to be a commercial jet pilot, or?
Yeah, that's what I originally wanted to do. I just about to start my commercial training when I was about 21, when the pilot strike hit.
Oh.
And that was it for flying jobs for about 8 years in Australia.
Yeah.
So yeah, didn't quite happen.
Didn't go that way.
No. Alrighty, so we're heading up towards to a big island called Hook Island. We'll see that in the distance shortly. So we'll actually turn right a bit here, head a bit more towards Hook Island. We're heading around to 360 degrees.
I've gained a bit of altitude as well.
That's alright, you can start to descend now actually. We'll come down to 3,000 feet, we'll get a bit of a look at the scenery. So just a nice gentle descent. We'll set the altitude there for you.
Is this fairly realistic sort of to the input?
It
you
is.
know? Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are surprised at
Well weighted and.
yeah, and what's different in the real aircraft is like in flight, particularly at high speed, the feeling of load is a lot higher.
Oh right.
So you'd actually, just in the pitch there, you'd actually feel like you're fighting an aerodynamic force.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, quite heavy.
Which would also make you a bit smoother, probably.
It does, because
Part of the sensory
you're actually tending to feel what the aircraft's doing against you.
Yeah.
You don't get that in an Airbus because there's a computer between you and the hydraulics.
Yes,
but,
yes, you find a computer and.
yeah. So Hamilton Island is over here on our left. We're flying up here to the northeast around Hook Island. We're going to do a big turn and come back around to Hamilton Island over here. Just doing the display out there. You see Hamilton Island just here, the airport. So it's that little. In fact, you can just make out the airport actually on the left there.
Yep.
Yeah. So. Hook Island is the second one beyond this big island here. That's actually Whitsunday Island, the big one.
Right.
and Whitehaven Beach is just tucked away behind this cloud here. So I'll get you to turn left and take us straight over the top of this big island here. (9,000 feet descending, that's good. And you see where the two islands there sort of intersect, there's a little channel there.
Yep.
Pretty much head straight up there.
Alright.
Yeah, it's good. Just sort of start to make out Whitehaven Beach. See that white line, white sort of coast there?
Yes.
That curves around there?
Yep.
That's Whitehaven. Probably one of the most famous beaches in the world.
Right.
It's absolutely perfect white.
Is that right? Yeah.
And the water is, you know, the green, blue, it's just it's paradise.
I'm starting to feel a bit more comfortable with the vertical
Yep.
thing. You're really operating three-dimensionally, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. Yeah. It does take a couple of hours to start to get that feel.
Yeah.
And you very much got the feel now of the pitch and what it does, compensating for that nicely. Okay, so you see the waterway now between the two islands, just starting to come into view.
Yep.
You'd hit about another 15 degrees to your right there, you'll head straight for that waterway. And you get a bit of a look at Hamilton Island Airport off here to your left.
Oh, right.
It doesn't have cliffs at either end, but it does have water.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Yep, just keep on coming around your right a bit more, about another 10 degrees. And get a good look at Whitehaven Beach there on your right. Pretty long beach there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Favourite place for yachties. But it is a heritage area, so thankfully
No development, no high rise.
no development at all.
Yeah. So, tracking about right?
Yeah, it's looking really good. You're at 4,000 feet now. I'm going to level off at about 3. So as you get down to about 3,500, yep, start to pull the nose up to just above the horizon. Alright, and keep us flying to the right to head down that channel there now. Yep, so fly directly down the channel, and then we're going to do a right-hand turn, come back around over this way. So that's Hook Island that you can see directly ahead of us there.
Gosh, it's so easy to drop a few hundred feet in a matter of seconds.
Yep. You're doing really well for the first time.
Oh, thanks.
I'm going to start slowing the aircraft down now, so it'll start to get a bit easier to handle. Going back to 250 knots. Keep in mind that what you're doing, a real life 737 pilot would never do.
Right.
Hand fly at this speed is just horrendous.
Yeah. Just, and why would you bother?
Yeah.
Would they have a bit of an itch to try it though?
Oh,
Like-
they do. They
Yeah.
do get sick of automation,
Yeah.
and take every opportunity they can to hand
So
fly.
I'm basically going to hook around pretty hard.
Yeah, in fact, we might just keep it going straight ahead for now, just to look where we are. We might actually go the other way. Yeah, I think we will. We'll come around to the left around Hook Island here. And set ourselves up for the approach. See the approach indicator there in your grey line? So we're flying away from Hamilton Island. We're going to do about 100 or 200 degree turn, come back around on that grey line there.
Yep.
So I've got us slowing down to 220 knots now. Starting to become a bit easier to handle. So keep that turn going right around. You'll notice out of the front of the aircraft symbol here, you see that little wavy line?
Yes. Oh yes. How complete the yes.
That shows you your turn, and it also shows the end of that line is where you'll be in 1 minute. Yeah, so it's a very nice tool because you can set the aircraft up to turn exactly how you want it to come around onto that line. If you're doing keep that turn going, you'll be about right. And yeah, holding about this altitude, about 3,000, that's good.
2,500.
Alright, and I'll get you to go flaps 1, so lifting up flaps 1. Yep. Looking good. Alrighty, I'll set, we'll get that speed.
2,500.
So I'll set the heading line around about the intercept angle we want on that final approach course, which is around about there. So that'll intersect at about 40 degrees. So if you follow that line around, holding the altitude, that's it. Okay, that's good.
Because I'm getting a hang of that altitude ping there.
Yes, that's good.
It's quite a powerful tool.
Yep. Now roll out on the heading line. So roll to your right to roll out on the heading line. That's it. That's the way. And now you're heading over to the final approach course. So Hamilton Island's over here to our left, and we're going to turn left down that grey line as we come close to it.
Right.
Yep, that's great. So ignore the heading line now. It's flying straight ahead and holding 3,000 feet still. All right. And go flaps 5. Come back to 200 knots on speed. That's it. Just nice easy movements on the pitch. And gear down as well. Now just make sure you don't turn in too fast, otherwise you'll come in at too much of an angle to the runway. So you've got to get a little bit closer to that grey line before you turn too hard. That's the way. Alright, heading lights on. Stardust. And the altitude's good. We're still 13 miles away. So it's a nice setup here. If you like, you can actually cut in a little bit, just to cut the corner off a bit. Yeah, that's good. We want our final approach to be about 10 miles, which is where you are. Yeah, you'll intersect at about 10 miles, so level your wings there. And that's a nice intercept angle. Yep. Just, that's it. Yep. Okay, and very shortly we're going to start a very gradual descent for the runway. I'll set the altitude down to 500 feet. And so keep the nose positioned right on or just above the horizon line for now. You don't want to descend too fast. Okay, centre line's still a bit to our right, so you've got your current heading is fine. You're intercepting. Okay, 9 miles to run. I'll bring your speed back to 180.
So where do you see no miles?
Oh, sorry, down here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
Alright, I'll do the flaps for you now while you focus on that. So flaps 15, 180 knots. The airport is dead ahead, you can't really see it very clearly yet.
No.
But you hold it nicely. In fact, just come over to your right a little bit more, a few degrees. So we can get a better angle when we turn left. Start to see some of the high rises out to your left there.
Yep.
Okay, just keep that nose up, don't want to descend too fast. Yeah, nice and easy, that's it. Okay, so there's your runway out ahead. Yeah, you can see how we're coming across.
Yep.
And then we'll go left, that's nice. Brakes on the 3. So give yourself a bit more chance. Go a bit further right here. That'll give you a longer time to line up. That's the way. Okay, speed back to 160. Flaps 30. Now let the aircraft keep flying that way until you come into the centre line. So keep your wings level, and in fact go right a bit more. That's it, hold it there. Okay, level the wings. And I'll hold wings level there. Don't be tempted to turn left too quick. Okay, nose down a fraction and a small left turn now, correcting for the runway. That's looking good. Now focus on the centre line and focus on the lights you can see either side of the threshold of the runway there. So don't be tempted to come left too far, come to your right. That's it.
Oh boy, I feel.
Alright, level your wings. Now use those quick snappy little turns too. Yeah, that's it. Alright, now focus on the lights. Now slipping under the nose, that means you've got to put nose down, just to follow them down. When they're constant, that means that's where you're going to touch down. Now they're going up. Yeah, that's good. You got it. Beautiful. Alright, now correct onto the centre line, just a little bit to your left. A little bit more. That's nice. Hold it there. Okay, drifting a little bit right, so touch more to your left. Not much that. Nice. And then as we come onto the centre line, come the other way.
1,000.
About
Here.
yeah, that's looking good. Lock, there we are. Look out for the warnings. Alright, now if anything you're a touch. No, pretty good. Pretty good. Those two big fat white markers on the runway, that's where we're touching down.
So what's the ideal speed of the scene on?
About 800 feet a minute at this stage. So a little bit right turn, just coming over the centre line now a bit more. That's it. That's it. And roll level. Beautiful. Nose down. Just keep those two white dots in your, two big white blobs in your eye. Okay.
300.
Yeah, a bit to your left to level your wings. Nose up. Hold it there. Beautiful. Beautiful.
200.
That's the auto throttle coming off. Work this time. Touch to your right, nose down. Touch to your right, nose down. Yep. Hold it there. Now roll left to level those wings.
100.
That's it. Nose up a touch. Hold it there, not too far.
40, 30,
Nose up just a touch more.
20, 10.
Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. Nose down. Reverse thrust coming up. Okay, relax the nose back now. That was a bloody good landing.
Okay.
Now, are we going to pull up full whip? Yes, we are.
Of course. Not a good idea. I suppose this thing's programmed not to crash and burn too much.
Oh, it'll crash.
Oh, will it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If we hit too hard then, or hit a wingtip, it would have actually reset us 3,000 feet in the air.
Oh, right. So you get
Yeah.
a crack at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's programmed to real life, so
Yeah.
if you bend it, it'll let you know.
Yeah.
That was a really good landing.